Hey people. So it's been a day. Uh, yes, I get some random message. I love Facebook just randomly sending me messages for no good reason. It's like, hey, here's something you don't care about. Here's a message. Thanks. Yeah, like I really care about like that. But um yeah. So today let's see, we got a Christmas tree. You know. Uh you did a self-care day. You weren't feeling that great, so you stayed home, took care of yourself.
I'm still not feeling great, but
No. I when you know I did not have fun today at work. Even though it was, I showed up, I did my job, everything was great. Uh, what else is going on? What else? Oh, that's right. Roy Moore lost.
yay! Sorry for anybody who happens to be a Trump lover. If you're a Trump lover, you're probably not watching this. But,
Probably not.
Maybe.
Because the fact that, I don't usually talk politics on this channel at all. Um, but I honestly, when I saw that, that was shocking. That was absolutely shocking. That I mean, I'm thankful because Roy Moore would have been absolutely horrible. And this is for any Republicans out there that might watch this in the future about Roy Moore. He would not have been your friend. He was he did his own thing 100% of the time. And that's why he got kicked off the judge's bench twice. Twice. He got banned from being a judge and a lawyer.
That's aside from the sexual assault stuff, right?
Yeah.
That's not even, including that.
No,
so.
that's not even including the sexual assault stuff. I mean, and then what was that story? Apparently when he was in Vietnam, he used to go frequent hooker establishments that happened to have very young women.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, that was said by a friend of his.
But okay, to all fairness, I don't agree with it. But in other countries, there's a different age.
But still,
like a 16-year-old in the UK, for
right.
example.
But it's leading to a pattern, and it's like here's somebody who just I love my community massively, but this man would have been a disaster because if he would have found a reason to come after us, he would have. And I'm so glad that he's not there. And I'm not saying that the other guy, I don't know enough about him to say whether he's good or not, but I just know he's not Roy Moore. And this is a man who has been just everything. I mean, it started off with the whole thing with the Ten Commandments. Him forcing the even though it was the Ten Commandments monument was taken out by, he had it put back, which eventually got him to lose his job. Then after the Supreme Court said gay marriage, cool, he said not so much, and then that's what wound up getting him kicked off the bench the second time. And this is the guy who honestly thought, yeah, I can win a Senate seat.
Maybe in Trump's universe.
Yeah, and the thing about it is
but that, not now, so that's good.
Right, that we're now in a point where we are in such a weird universe. I mean, he was, all the polls said he was winning by a slight margin, but he lost.
Yeah, but as we said, the polls are not accurate. We did not think Trump was going to win.
No, I mean, the polls are are useless now.
They're
completely
clearly
useless.
And sorry for anyone tuning in. We are talking politics. We rarely do this.
It's just one of these things that this is such a big thing because if Roy Moore would have won, it would have just fed into the Trump agenda. But now what we're seeing is even in states that voted for Trump, states that voted overwhelmingly for Trump, are electing people that are anti-Trump. This is amazing.
Yeah, okay. It's about time though.
But the
people are speaking though. That's the thing.
But the thing about it is, like I was saying to you earlier, I seriously think that that right now, as we are speaking, the heads of the Republican Party are in a panic.
I love it.
They're in a panic because
and everyone that's thought they were gonna lose their health care and pay more taxes, we're also panicking. So
right, but they're really panicking. Feel bad for them. but they're panicking because they're realizing, oh shit,
we can't pay off our corporate interests.
No. They're realizing, oh shit, if we can lose in Alabama with a pro-Trump candidate,
we're gonna fry in all the other places.
We are toast.
There's no way he's gonna get reelected. I just would be shocked.
No. I'm not even worried about. I'm worried about a year from now, during the midterms.
Oh yeah, everybody better
when
vote.
Every House seat is up for election.
Everybody fucking vote.
And where every
we better re-register.
Where a good chunk of the Senate is up for re-election. Enough that it could literally swing both the House and the Senate to the Democrats, meaning that Trump basically would be stuck doing jack all.
Okay? He's already doing jack all, but
yeah, but he's doing that with control of both houses. Just imagine now he's going to wind up having Democrats in charge of both houses. What's the reality of him being able to get anything done?
Right. And hi guys, I can see there's people, but we haven't heard anything, so I just
No.
we're ranting about politics.
I'm just sitting here going
finally though, I mean
no, it's just the fact that Roy Moore won or lost. I have to make sure I say that right. That Roy Moore lost.
Hi there, Osama.
Yeah.
I'm gonna totally
We're not gonna get names. Tonight is not night for names.
I am just that.
No, both of us are beyond tired, but this was news that I felt like, okay, maybe this is a glimmer of hope. A couple weeks from Christmas, that we could actually see this country getting back to being stable, because right now, with Trump, it's not. It's anything but stable. So, I don't know. Anything else we want to talk about?
There's always more to talk about. So proud of Doug Jones. What a fighter. Yeah.
No, and like I said, I don't know enough about Doug Jones because I mean, like I said, I've known about Roy Moore for years now. And I've disrespected the man and hated the man for years because he's a freaking hypocrite who sits there and is, trying to say, his opinion is 100% right. Well, you know what?
Even as a master, you don't believe your opinion's 100% right.
I don't.
You know that sometimes you're going to fuck up and you're going to lead us down that path of, I fucked up, all right, this is what we do now.
Yeah, no. And
so...
But the thing, what this tells me is we're got some real next year during the midterms. Oh, it's gonna be fun. Oh, it's gonna be so much fun.
It's like sticking the Republicans over a hot fire. Ha ha ha.
But the thing about it is, again, we just have to ignore the polls.
Roy Moore can't admit when he's wrong, very similar to Trump.
Oh yeah. Oh, I still love the fact that Roy Moore during an interview recently went off against gay marriage yet again because
That's not a very popular view, even with Republicans.
no, but he went off against gay marriage and decided no, I'm I can see Putin is a somebody I agree with. I'm pro Putin, and then started speaking fluent Russian.
Oh yeah, you did mention that. Like, huh, okay.
It's like, okay, you're a freaking judge in Alabama.
He's not Russian though, right? He doesn't have Russian family or anything.
No.
Because if he did, then that would make sense.
No, it makes sense. But that's nothing. But the fact that out of nowhere, this man starts speaking fluent Russian, and I'm just like,
they don't teach Russian in most schools.
Not in Alabama.
Not out here even.
No, and it's not like he was doing like I mean, like his entire accent.
Scary, yeah.
Like his entire accent changed. Like it wasn't just he was like speaking like like Russian and
English,
like
English accent,
like with an Alabama accent. No.
That would sound horrible.
No, it was Russian with a Russian accent. So it's like this is something he must do a lot.
That is really weird.
And the fact that this guy, came that close to being a senator is freaking scary.
Well, the whole thing about all the sexual assaults, that's what we should talk about a little bit. Not necessarily the political part of it.
I want to bring up that tweet that Trump did just was it yesterday?
What was it?
To Gillibrand? Oh God, how we have a president who is not only so thin-skinned that he's going to attack somebody who thinks that there should be an investigation on him, but then make a statement that implied that this person would do sexual favors for money. This is our president. This is the same president who made robocalls and was on the stump talking about how Roy Moore should be in office. Now here's the thing. He hitched his wagon to Roy Moore. Roy Moore has lost. We are going to have fun the next couple days.
Yeah, it's going to be funny to see
because
the White House.
Republicans...
Fake news! He didn't really win! Fake news!
What's going to happen is now the Republicans are going to be in panic mode.
Oh, so the senator said something back. Can I read that? Sorry.
What did he say?
She said, it's Kristen Gillibrand, right?
Yeah.
She said, you cannot silence me or the millions of women who have gotten off the sidelines to speak out about the unfitness and shame you've brought to the Oval Office. Bam!
Yeah, no, beautiful.
That's great.
And because the thing is, she's out there on a crusade to, to deal with the any of the sexual misconduct by senators, and she thinks that the president should be held to the same accountability.
Can I read his tweet? Just
so we
actually have the real
this is so pathetic.
This was December 12th at 5:03 a.m. Must be because it's on East Coast time, but that's Pacific time, I guess.
Yeah, well, because he gets up like super early just to tweet.
I heard his lawyer was tweeting. Did anybody hear that?
Yeah, his lawyer tweeted something, and that was...
Everyone was like, your lawyer's tweeting for you. Not even you.
Yeah. No. People are... No, he allows people to tweet from his account. He has an entire staff that tweets, like, you
think they would be saying a little bit better crafted stuff if
because there's people who actually are out there and have figured out they can actually go read it in a way that it actually can figure out which is actually Trump, which is actually staff members.
Interesting. So go ahead and read this one.
Yeah, go ahead.
So it's lightweight Senator Kristen Gillibrand, a total flunky for Chuck Schumer. Who's Chuck Schumer?
He's the leading Democrat in the Senate side.
Okay, and someone who would come to my office begging for campaign contributions not so long ago and would do anything for them, in parentheses, and is now in the fighting ring against Trump. So why would he refer to himself in the third person, though?
Because he always does that.
Very disloyal to Bill and crooked. Used. Okay. What did the used part mean?
I have no idea.
That implies the weird
No, but the fact that he would do anything...
Oh, used by Bill and Hillary Clinton is what he means.
Right.
Last month, Gillibrand startled fellow Democrats by saying President Bill Clinton would have resigned in 1998 amid the Lewinsky scandal.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
But the thing is that, I mean, like I said, tonight we saw something happen that should not have happened. Okay? It's been 25 years since a Republican has lost that seat.
That's hilarious. That shows how...
That shows how pathetic Roy Moore is.
Well, and the whole system.
And also, like I said, there's 4 groups of people who voted for Doug Jones. People who vote Democrat regardless of, who the hell it is. Because they just vote Democrat. People who, voted for Doug Jones because they wanted to vote for Doug Jones. Then you had the people who were voting against Roy Moore, and the people who were voting against Trump. These were the groups that equaled 50% to make Doug Jones the new senator from Alabama.
Yay! Jazz hands!
So yeah. That's a thing.
Wait, can I say one last thing?
Yeah.
So I just also want to say that I know Master has his thoughts about this whole wild goose hunt with all these people being accused of stuff and of sexual assault, but the one thing I will say is it is good because in a way, some of it's good, at least that there's more awareness, especially with the Me Too campaign and things like that. There is more awareness about this kind of stuff. Obviously, inside the community, we already know that this stuff exists and that people, ooh, unicorn. People, do these things. He's distracting me with unicorns. He's clearly trying to get me off this video right now. No, what I'm saying is it does bring awareness as a society to these things.
No. I mean,
so
I'm not against the Me Too movement at all. I think there is legitimacy.
There's trans people, men, all kinds of people coming forward with the Me Too. It's not just women.
But the thing, I think that some of it is a bit petty. Some of it is, I think we're throwing the baby out with the bathwater with some of it. Do I think that they have legitimate, some of these women have, and these men and these trans people have legitimate gripes? Yes, I think they do. But saying that, I think there's a difference between, childish behavior on the part of a Al Franken.
No, I don't think it's childish if you grope somebody when they're asleep. No, I don't think that's childish.
He was that's something people do, those kind of prank photos all the time.
So if a woman did that to your dick while you were asleep, you wouldn't feel violated?
I'd probably be like, why the fuck did you do that?
That's still violating you.
Yeah, but
that's still violating. I mean, if it was me, it'd be a little different because we have different consent.
But there's a difference between what Franken did and what Roy Moore was accused of.
Yeah, but I still think groping somebody when they're asleep, especially a soldier in an
First off, he wasn't going. He went and had somebody take a picture.
But he actually was touching her, right?
Mm-mm.
I thought he was actually.
No, he was like this. He was like, the picture would look like he was actually there, but he was like hovering above him, and it's what and
that's
people
more
do.
That is wrong. It's more than childish.
No. But again, Al Franken was somebody who was supporting all of the women's rights, supporting the all of the democratic things they was doing. So am I excusing what he did? No, I think that he he owed an apology. I think that he definitely should have have done something to make it right to the person. Do I think he should have resigned? No.
No, but my thing is I just think it shows this culture, and I know you're going to be like, you're being a feminist and blah, 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 but you can be a slave and a feminist, I promise you people. But I really think that, and again, you agree to disagree, just because I have a different opinion than Master it just means I have a different opinion, right? And we're not making any decisions here, we're just having a discussion. But it's sort of culture, showing this culture.
Right, but see, here's my thing, is like...
That it's okay to make lewd jokes at women, like that's okay to treat women as property when they're not even in this stuff. Yell at people down the street, like that shit's not okay. I like being property because I have chosen for that. But I have not everyone has chosen for that.
But the thing about it is that what what we're doing is it's like every day now somebody new is coming into it, and it's like, oh okay, oh okay. And the thing about it is, I was against Roy Moore before these allegations came out.
Right.
I was against him because of the thing with the Ten Commandments. I was against him because he was flouting the U.S. System and basically saying, you know what? Even though the Supreme Court, which is the highest court in the land,
What is this? Is this your knife sharpener?
it's not a sharpener. This is not called a sharpener. It's a steel. You take the knife and do that.
Wait, can I hit myself with this?
You can.
Ow!
Yeah.
That's effective, guys.
So, but I was against Roy Moore before that, and it was just like, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Now, and the thing about it is that the reason there's going to be people making millions and millions and millions. That's not the fun stuff.
Don't say that on camera, Master. We have fun stuff here. Apparently we have fun stuff. Yeah, that tasted gross. What was that? It's tobacco?
No, it's the it's grape.
That's why I was like, you taste like cigarettes. Like, it's that shit. Okay, alright, I think we're pretty done.
So we're done. We're just rambling at this point.
Does anyone, the one person there have anything to say before we go? We'll give you a golden opportunity here. You can tell us how silly we are.
Oh, we're just too damn tired. All right, and that's going to be it for us now. All right, be well and safe, people.